Before there were stars, planets, or even time, there was a voice. One sentence changed eternity. Let there be light. This isn't just the start of the Bible. It's the origin of reality. But what really happened at the beginning of everything? Stay with me, because the story of Genesis will blow your mind and your spirit. The book of Genesis is more than just the first book of the Bible. It's the foundation of faith, the spark of creation, and the story of our origin. Let's walk through it chapter by chapter, as if we were there, watching the first light flicker across the world. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Imagine a time when nothing existed. No air, no water, no space, just God. Then the Spirit of God hovered over the deep, formless darkness with a single command. Let there be light. Existence was born. Day 1. Light and darkness separated, day and night. Day 2. The sky was formed, dividing the waters above and below. Day 3. Land emerged, oceans formed, and plants sprouted. Day 4. The sun, moon, and stars were placed in the sky to govern time. Day 5. Birds filled the skies and fish swarmed the seas. Day 6. Animals roamed the land, and then mankind. So God created man in his own image. Genesis 1:27. You are not random. You were created on purpose, with purpose, and for a purpose. Day 7. God rested, not because he was tired, but to model rest and reflection. The Garden of Eden, a paradise with a lush, vibrant, and perfect. Here, Adam was formed from the dust and Eve from his rib. They walked with God daily, but there was one boundary. You must not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It wasn't just about obedience, it was about trust. There was a serpent, deceptive, smooth. He whispered doubt into Eve's ear. Did God really say? That moment changed everything. Eve took the fruit. Adam followed. And suddenly, shame entered the world. They hid from God. Innocence was lost. God clothed them in grace, but the consequences were deep. Pain, toil, death, and exile. Yet, even in judgment, God made a promise. A Savior would one day crush the serpent. 2 brothers, 2 offerings, 1 heart right with God. Cain, angry and jealous, killed his brother Abel, the first murder. But God still showed mercy. A pattern emerges. Humanity sins, and God reaches out. Then comes a list of descendants culminating in a man named Noah, who found favor in the eyes of God. The earth became corrupt. Violence ruled. God's heart was grieved. He chose to start anew, but not without hope. Noah was told to build an ark. For decades he worked and preached. Rain came. The earth flooded. Everything perished, except those on the ark. And then, the rainbow. Never again will I destroy all life with a flood. A symbol of God's covenant, a promise sealed in color. Humanity multiplied. So did pride. They said, "Let's build a tower to the heavens." God confused their language, scattering them across the earth. Nations formed, cultures diversified, and the world expanded. Then, a new beginning. From your country, to a land I will show you. Here is Abram, later renamed Abraham. God made a covenant with him. He would become the father of many nations. His descendants would be as numerous as the stars. Through him, all nations would be blessed. Genesis ends not with closure, but with promise, an open door to the rest of God's redemptive plan. Genesis isn't just ancient history. It's the divine blueprint, a story of beginnings, choices, consequences, and hope. And it's your story too, because every great story starts with a beginning, and yours can start today. If this story moved you, don't just watch. Walk with God like Adam did. Like this video, subscribe for more Bible stories, and comment, "I am part of God's story." Share this video to be a light in someone's darkness today.